I was just looking at my email. Could you imagine if you received regular mail at the rate that you receive email? There must be 10,000 emails a day that are garbage. Man, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to make this nose look as good as I can. The shape of it is not what I like. It should be, I'm going to sand some more off the top here. The shape of it should be more streamlined. But the way that this thing is designed, laid out, it kind of is what it is. We'll just do the best we can with what we got. I was going to use the carbon gear on this, but the carbon gear won't allow it enough ground clearance, so we're going to have its stock aluminum gear in it. Everybody remember, tonight is Charles's night. You ask why there's a big gap right there. We're going to put 2 pieces of 16th with 2 dowels in there and a magnet to hold this thing on. I'm also seeing a void here, and it's not even shaped that drastic. A void here, like I told you, was going to be there, so I'm going to have to put 2 runners in there to hide that void, which is okay. I mean, I just more problems. Yo, whoa, whoa. Who's going to step up and help me save this disastrous month? $36 for the month. It's almost not worth doing. Uh-oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, no problem. Yeah, you're a good supporter, Fred. I just wish some of these people that watch and they get something out of this would contribute. It's kind of like Stunt Hanger. If everybody would contribute, I wouldn't have to I wouldn't have any worries, but they don't. I understand some people are on a fixed income, but think all the work I put into this stuff to bring you guys this entertainment. This thing's going to remind me of a score, the way the nose on a score looks. Cool. Glad to help. Let me give you a tip on sanding. If you notice what I did here, is this was sticking up a 1/4 inch. Before I started rounding, I leveled everything off flat, make it a box, and then sand it to shape. I guess I could take that. Okay, we got it in a box. This piece started out 1 inch thick. I took it on my table saw in the garage and ripped it down to a 3/4 inch piece. I figured that 1 inch was way too much for this little airplane. I guess it won't look too awful bad. Won't look too bad. I wish I could fiberglass it though. That's the only thing. Maybe I'll do it and do it right here, right the first, just to lock that nose in. Yeah, that ain't bad. I just have this hatch tacked on for now. As soon as I get it rough shaped, I will mount it secure. We're going to finish this whole fuselage and monocoat it before I put it on the wing. That's no good. That is no good right there. starting to come right there too. So I got the fix for it already. I mean, I know what the fix is going to be. Yep, both sides did it. You know, in all actuality, this thing's gonna be monocoated. You probably wouldn't even notice it, but I notice it. So, and what I'm talking about is just a sliver of air right there and right there. So I'll take 1/8 inch by quarter and run some stringers along that top rail. That'll give it a little more for this hatch to sit on, so that'll work. Maybe I need to roll over to China and have one of them little girls do this for me. Ding gong yang. I think we'll plane it some more. It's too long to go. Huh, I think I want to cut. I want to really cut. Taking a break from the Daytona 500. I didn't even know it was running. I don't have a life. I just see model airplanes. Steve was going to come over today, but he had shopping to do, so that didn't pan out. I did pick up a new back saw though. I love this saw. If you guys can get one of these, this saw is the greatest saw for cutting wood. You can't believe it. Here's a piece of wood here. Watch how good this cuts. It's a back saw. It pulls backwards. Four pulls. Cut through. Perfect. Beats the heck out of them Zona saws by far. Okay. Keep sanding. This is my Daytona 500 right here. Sando. Sando the bando. I'll be monocoating this week. Probably putting the whole thing together this week by Friday. Got to mold the turtle deck yet, but that ain't nothing. I might do that tonight during Charles's event so that tomorrow when it comes I can glue the damn thing on. Now I did cheat a little bit. I took it on the belt sander and I knocked off a big pile of the blockwood, sanding it up. So bring the pump down best I can. Thank you. Turn it this way. There's a flat spot right up here on top. You want to get that flat spot out, so it's going to take a while. But you're not going to get it all out in 3/4 of an inch. It's probably going to be 3/8 wide flat spot right on the top. But this ain't going to be a 20-pointer, so it'll be a solid 13. Be just beautiful. I'm getting it there, though. Yeah. Let's straighten it right up. Then we need to do that to this side now. Whew, that's hell on the arms there. Take a break. Got a flat spot right there. We'll get it off. Got a flat spot. Yeah, it's pretty damn close. The flat spot up here is about a ½ inch wide. It's flat right there. So you got to bring this up this way. Flat is gone right there, but it's still flat back there. A little flat right there. Gonna be a beautiful barf. Okay, let's get this piece of foam here. I could use my foam block, I suppose. Too much shit on the bench. Yeah, I don't want to spend a million years doing this, so we're gonna just wrap her up as best I can. All this has got to come off. I'm going to shape the outside and then take it all back off. Really need is my long pole. Where the hell is that pole? I haven't seen that in a while. It's underneath all this shit, is it? Yeah. Not there. Not there. Not there. Where the hell are you? I know I wouldn't throw it out. I have a Durablock round, and that's what really needs to be used right here. I guess I could use that. We got this we can use that for. I'm gonna have to find that round block. It just don't give me enough smoke. I gotta get some more smoke. More paper. Yeah, it goes all the way back to here, so we just have to put a whole runner in there. Both sides. Now, when I glue this piece on, it will be epoxied on because the nose ring is epoxy to that half-inch block, which is epoxy to that motor mount. And if you look here, I'm taking away quite a bit of the area, so I want most, as much area as I can, holding that G20 mount on. I don't want that baby flying out of there. Yeah, where's that other block? got 30. We got this sander here. We can use this, I suppose. There we go. It's getting close. Get it close to the 80, and then I'll swap to the 180 and get it shaped up. Then cut everything off, hollow them out, glue them back on, and finish sanding with 320. I hope you guys are watching the progression of how I sand. That's probably the most you can get out of this. The blocks, when to leave the block, and when to switch over to hand sand, what block to use. That don't look too bad. I mean, yep, reminds me of a score. Ugly. The guppy. But nothing I can do about it. Yeah, we gotta go some more back there to get it even. Pretty close. Closer. I'm looking at the shadows to see where the highs are. Getting them all to blend in. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll, I mean, it's an ARF. What do you expect? It's a crashed ARF to boot. Okay, we are done roughing the nose in, so let's switch to 180. That didn't take long. Took 40 minutes. Rough it in. You look right there, it's high, so we got to sand that down yet. Well, it's high because this thing broke loose here. No, let's tack it with glue so it stays. If I don't, I'll be chasing that for an hour. When in doubt, tack weld it. There we go. That's relatively close. Not really. Got a high spot right there. Well, you gotta knock that down there. Yeah. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Good enough for what it is. 180. You guys just love to watch me sand. I get big time audiences with sanding. I think I'm going to add some fingers on there too. Just to give it some more gluing area. Now, I'm not going to get too excited about here because it gets a big hole right there. I'm going to get a couple holes in the bottom here too. I hope Steve's got his new motor and new battery so I can make it fit all this stuff. You know, I had that other short stick. There it is right there. More control with a short stick. Yeah. Oh well, he'll be fine. Good enough for what it is. Okay. I can't wait to see how the wing fits in this thing. I think it's going to fit really good. I think. So I don't know what I'm doing as far as monocoat goes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this whole fuselage. I'm going to lay it on a piece of monocoat, cut a hole for where the wing goes, put the whole thing together, and slide the monocoat over the wing to do this whole fuselage in one piece. I guess that's right. That'd be about the only way I could see to get it to look good. Of course, somebody will chime in. Some people will start pounding the keyboard. No, you got to do it another way. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll just fake it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Need to get that. I need to find my long round bar. That's what I need. Get that lump out right there. Right there. I'm also going to have to put some triangles in right there and right there, because it looks like it's getting pretty thin. Those stringers along here. Let's put them stringers in now and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, it'll be fine. So it needs two little pieces right there and there. I was going to do the whole length, but now that it doesn't need it, now that I look at it. Now this is gonna, I'm gonna do two dowels right there, so it'll go bloop, plug into that and bloop, magnet down to that. So it needs to come back to here. 1/8 inch. Need some 1/8 inch sticks. We got it. No, this is 32nd. 3/32. That's a dowel. There we go. There it is. Too loose. Shit. So, let's cut another one. So, let's cut it 64th too long. Still too short because I can't sand it. Okay. Okay. Cut it a 16th too long. Sand it to shape. Dust. Almost. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. If you guys get the idea that it's only wood, it ain't no big deal. You can fix anything. No problem. And think about it. I see so many fixes that are not very well thought out, well executed. You know, they look. You're going to take your car to get it fixed. You want it to look new when it gets back. You don't want it to look like a hunk of shit. What? What? And it locks that firewall in place. They had a little hole right there when you put this on. So now when I get it mounted, it's sticking out there a little bit. I'll just sand it and it'll disappear. It'll be perfect. Perfect is what we like. Now this battery is bigger than what he's going to use. But I got to figure out a way to secure all this stuff. The ESC is going to rubber band in the belly here underneath that shelf, right out in the airflow. So that'll be good. I think the next thing I need to do though is figure out how I'm going to attach this. Attach this hatch. I need to work on that next. We're only doing an hour tonight because it's Monday and it's Charles's night. I think what I'm going to do for the bottom side is run those stringers along here too to give some more gluing surface to attach that firewall to that F1, actually F2 to F1 up here. So I'll run some stringers on that right there and then leave enough meat there to epoxy that to the wood that's on the bottom of that. So that'll lock that motor mount in there. Because we do not want that motor flying out. That's originally how I got involved fixing this. Hey, RCF, is that Steve and I went to Michigan for a contest or whatever. He didn't have the right propeller, so he put a bigger propeller on it, and he had a prop strike, and that prop strike ripped the motor right out of this airplane. These things are put together with shit glue, you know, hot glue, and just ripped the motor mounts right off. So I said, no problem, Steve, I'll fix it for you. So he gave it to me, brought it back. I fixed the motor mount. I went ahead and helped him trim it. And this thing here since has broke the push rod and went into the ground. So it's back for repair. So this is the second repair on this airplane. But hopefully when it goes out this time, actually what I should have done is taken the controls out of it and put in a good set of controls, a good bell crank and good lead outs. I did not do that, so if something happens there, that ain't my fault. But what I should do is, fish in some new lead outs and bell crank and push rod and stuff. You got good horns on it, got ball links, just poor execution on how it was done. All righty, you guys got any questions on what I've done so far? Spent a week building the wing, spend a week fixing this fuselage, and a couple of days to put it together and head it out the door. Get it out the door. That motor is toast. Where'd that spinner go? There it is. Oh, it won't even fit on this prop. Oh, well. See, this thing comes down at too abrupt angle for my liking. I would like it to taper all the way back. But this electric stuff does not really allow for that kind. This type of mount doesn't really allow for that type of nose construction. If it was back mounted, where the motor mounted back here instead of up here, now you can make a real nice nose on it. But that's not how it was built. So. I probably should have done it like that now that I think about it. Next time. Alrighty, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the hangout tonight with Charles. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.